In a twist that seemed straight out of a movie, Prince Harry was hit with the news about his father's cancer treatment side effects only when he saw it flashing across the headlines. His world turned upside down as friends murmur that the Duke now rarely steps out of his Montecito estate, and that, somehow, he has become Meghan Markle's backup. It appears that when the rest of the world learned of his dad's hospital stay, Harry remained in the dark, a fact that has left him even more isolated at 40. His daily routine now rarely takes him beyond the confines of his Californian home, a change that marks a poignant anniversary of his departure from royal life 5 years ago. What does this isolation mean for the man once so full of life? Meanwhile, Meghan Markle is busy forging her own path, pushing forward with personal ventures including a new lifestyle series that recently premiered on a popular streaming platform. While she chases her dreams, insiders reveal a growing shift in how Harry is seen, first a backup for his brother William, and now, it seems, just a stand-in for Meghan. Could this shift in roles be adding to his loneliness? One source confided to a major tabloid he used to be known as a backup to William, but these days he looks more like a backup for Meghan, and it just isn't a good look. Another voice in the crowd added he misses his family terribly, yet no one seems to reach out to him anymore. All he wants is to share a cold beer with his buddies, but his only company now is the spouses of Meghan's friends. The irony of the situation lingers like an unanswered question. Some believe that the palace chose not to alert Harry about his father's condition to spare him a shock from 5,000 miles away. Meanwhile, King Charles had to cancel several plans on Thursday when he was admitted to the hospital for his ongoing cancer care. The news came as Charles, 76, had a regular appointment but instead suffered temporary side effects that needed quick medical attention. Sources stressed that the hospital trip was brief and simply part of his treatment schedule, yet the drama of it all sends shivers down the spine. For Harry, already feeling the sting of family distance, this must be another heavy blow. Just this week, he found himself entangled in a heated dispute over his African children's charity, Sentable, leaving him reeling after a dramatic resignation following a boardroom clash. This charity, founded in honor of his mother Diana and one of his few remaining ties to his royal past, now seems like another casualty of his crumbling world. A longtime friend of Harry's told a major newspaper, no matter how you spin it, the hurt from this will hit him hard. Since stepping away from royal duties and moving to California, Harry's connection with his family has been strained. He gave up his military titles and any income from the sovereign grant, making his break even more dramatic. The last time he spent time with King Charles was a brief, half-hour visit last February, right after his father's initial cancer diagnosis, after which Charles quickly left by helicopter, leaving Harry with more questions than answers. Tensions also echo between Harry and his brother William. Even when Harry returned to the UK for his uncle Robert Fellowes' funeral last year, the two barely exchanged a word. Despite these family rifts, Harry insists he won't come back to Britain unless his high court battle for round-the-clock armed security is won. Some friends in Britain still keep in touch, yet others have slowly pulled away following his public criticisms of the royal family. This begs the question, how much of a price is he willing to pay for speaking his truth? Reports have surfaced before, hinting that the life Harry leads in California has left him at a crossroads. Friends recall a time when he loved evenings at the local pub and long walks in the countryside. One source told a well-known paper, he has changed, and I doubt the Californian lifestyle is what he ever imagined for himself. Sure, on the outside it looks glamorous, but for the Harry we once knew, this gilded exile is far from the life he wanted. In a surprising turn of events, the king himself was spotted in high spirits on Friday as he made his first public appearance in days. At 76, Charles greeted well-wishers with a warm smile as he left his London residence in a sleek car, headed for his country estate. The scene was set early in the morning, with a throng of people and flashing cameras capturing the rare sight of a smiling king, a moment that felt like a gentle promise of hope. Dressed simply and riding in a dark car, the king waved cheerily at those gathered, a stark contrast to the quiet departure of the Princess Royal moments earlier in another elegant vehicle. The king had visited a local clinic on Thursday morning, traveling by car between the hospital and home, and his brief stay was marked by solitude as he was not joined by Queen Camilla. This glimpse of his recovery was enough to lift the spirits of many. One tourist, Julian Matty, 34, shared his relief, saying, "Seeing the king smile and wave was a huge relief after all the worrying news yesterday. We came hoping for a glimpse, and he did not disappoint." Such moments, though fleeting, spark a glimmer of optimism among the public. Later that day, Buckingham Palace released a statement confirming that after his scheduled medical treatment for cancer, the king had experienced some temporary side effects requiring a short stay in the hospital. As a result, his afternoon plans had to be postponed. The palace added that, following the doctor's advice, even Friday's appointments were being rescheduled, with the king extending his apologies to those disappointed. What will the next chapter hold for a family caught between duty and desire?